such a good feeling from meditation. And I mean, a lot of yoga is based on breathing, you know. So poisoning yourself with carbon dioxide buildup. There's no such thing as poisoning yourself with carbon dioxide, really, because carbon dioxide is needed for your cells to absorb oxygen. Your cells cannot absorb oxygen without the presence of carbon dioxide. So what you're doing with that final breath, when you've done your 30 breaths, that final breath that you hold in your body, or the oxygen that stays in your body without breathing in or out, is turned into carbon dioxide, which allows your cells to oxygenate way higher than they normally would. I have done a lot of reading on this shit. And then obviously you exhale that carbon dioxide, the surplus carbon dioxide, and then you repeat. It's quite interesting. I don't know. It's one of those things. I kind of like the idea of it, but I don't know if I want to dedicate 20 minutes every morning to breathing heavily and jumping in ice baths. Sounds a bit much for me. Me. Very interesting though, guys. When you read up on it and you see all the science behind it, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty good. And then you nut. Like pearl divers, saturate lungs though too, and you can survive. Exactly, the deep sea, those deep sea pearl divers, those little fucking kids that you see go and dive and they just fall through the water like a stone, dive super deep and go and get a pearl and then swim all the way to the top. They can hold their breath for like 9 minutes, something stupid. Oh, Christ. Fucking hell, Heckins. You always have to lower the tone. It's always about nutting with you. What the fuck? Getting your nut off. Dirty boy. Dirty. Very dirty. You're right, that's what can I say. Fucking filthy. Filthy boy! Okay. I need some polluted water. One, I kind of want to know what's down here. Two, this would make a good place to collect all this dirty water. Because we've got loads of stink all over the place. And I kind of was going to dig through this anyway, so fuck it. Bah, bah, bah. Let's do a little ladder down here. This will be where we get our polluted water from for this little thing. I think this should be fine now. Let me just check the power. That's all connected. This will rip out later. That's now going to be sealed off, which is fine. We've got liquid piping coming through here for getting water out. Be able to pump liquid in. Automation for this is connected. That's all we need, I think. I think that's all we need. Exactly, Cunny. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an asphyxie wank. That's what you're gonna have to tell you. That's what you're gonna have to say to people if you get caught in public doing it. Don't mind me. I was just having an asphyxie wank. No. I mean, it was the Wim Hof method. I don't think that'd work. You can't do that. Is the polluted water going to go through a sieve? A sieve or through the hydrogen cooler thingies? The water that comes off this will be super hot, so we don't want this to go into here. We'll probably put that through a sieve. I would think. It's going to be toasty warm. Let's turn these off so they're not sweeping stuff from miles away to here. That'll be fine. And then let's just sweep up this. This can be swept. You can't get away with wanking in public. Fact. Can't do it. This causes your brain cells to slowly die. Bronze 5. What? The asphyxie wank or the Wim Hof method? I don't know. I don't think it does actually cause any sort of brain damage. I mean, they've done loads and loads of science on it now. Like 10 years ago, I would have been super skeptical, but he's been preaching the same thing for so long And so many scientists have now scrutinised every single thing about it, and every time they've come up blank. So, Wim Hof, W-I-M. It's his name, basically. His name is Wim Hof. He used to be called the Iceman. That's what people refer to him as. But yeah. It is the Wim Hof method. Listen, I'm not saying it's for everyone, but I think there's something in it. I think it's interesting. Maybe it's that I'm having a midlife crisis, and I want to try and find some sort of interesting thing to try. I don't know. Asphyxie wanking didn't hit the spot for me, is what I'm saying, guys. I tried it. It didn't work. Really to change after your birthday. Yeah, that's it. This is my form of a midlife crisis. I go out, I buy a new keyboard, and I deep breathe. That's that's my midlife crisis. The Iceman is a serial killer life. No! Hydrogen cooler thing is keep up with guys in general, or for that matter with metal refineries. The AETNs, they're not as powerful as you think. Although they look like this super cool building, they're technically only like 6 or 7 Wheeze watts. They're not super mega coolers. That's why this is going to be quite a lot of cooling. This is like 14, probably about 13 Wheeze watts, these two things combined. So that's quite a lot of cooling for what I'm going to use it for. But no, they can't. They're not as good as you think. They're just 3 Wheeze watts, basically. Nice documentary, by the way. Why can't I build here? Oh, there's a barn lily. New keyboard, what did you get? I've gone for a K55. It's like a membrane keyboard. I was going to get another mechanical keyboard, and then I thought, it's so clickety-clackety. Even if I got, like, quieter switches, like I was looking at the Razer yellow switches and the orange switches, and even they're still kind of loud, so I just thought, fuck it, I'll get a membrane keyboard. I don't do lots of FPS gaming and stuff anymore, so it's not like I need a mechanical keyboard. So, that's what I went for. K55 RGB. Clicky clackety. Deep breathing has shown up as part of medicine place all over the world for a reason. It does make a difference. I totally agree, Neuro. That's the thing. When you start looking into how many, different religions or meditative things, or there's a lot of people that do it. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of deep breathers out there, and it makes sense. More oxygen is good. And when you start looking into the chemistry of the body, like that's what this Wim Hof talks about. He's like, I've been fully brainwashed. Listen, guys, I've been fully brainwashed. I fully believe in it, right? He talks about like the chemistry of the body and what things are actually occurring in the body, and all these things that he'd sort of theorized and figured out himself. They've now done scientific tests on it, and it's true. What more could you ask for? You're not playing FPS, so you don't need me. You're too old for me. No, Bacon Fried. I'm still quick enough. I still have the reflexes of a cat on speed. But yeah, maybe I am. I've lost a bit of my Twitch reflexes for sure. Shut up, Leppy! Meditation involves mindful focus on breath, not forcing but observation. Yeah. I mean, you probably know more about it than me, 100, obviously. I mean, if you've been doing it for some time, if it is part of your thing, then you probably know way more about it than me. I think the soothing of the mind thing appeals to me as well. I think that's what it is more than anything. I like that idea of taking a time out your day to do your thing for a little while and just chilling. I like that idea. Okay, we're nearly out of algae. So let's get this sealed up. Listen, I'm not saying I'm joining the cult, guys. Don't get too worried. I'm just saying I like the idea of it. Alright, Bronze 5. Listen, there's extremes and everything, alright? You find non-mechanical keyboards very weird now. I only had one for a year, but I'm converted. Yeah, it's probably going to take some getting used to. I've not had a non-mechanical keyboard for, fuck knows, 10 years, something, maybe more. But we'll see. If it's quieter for stream, it's got to be worth it, right? Oh my goodness, our first slickster. Our first slickster, guys. It's 20 minutes a day breathing. It's only about 4 or 5 cigarettes worth of time. Seems like a legit replacement. Yep. Apparently you can do it in 20 minutes. And it all depends on how long you want to hold your breath for as well. You don't have to go super crazy like some of these guys that hold their breath for like fucking 3 or 4 minutes every time. You can just do it until the body feels it's right. And then release. Very good. I don't know, I like the idea of it. It's sometimes hard to talk about these things on stream, so I don't want you to think I'm going fucking crazy or anything, but I don't know, it appeals to me. It does appeal to me. And I wondered if any of you guys had heard of Wim Hof before, if you knew anything of his techniques. If you'd watched any of the documentaries about it and stuff. I think you'll be fine. I believe you practice responsible skepticism. And internet people tell you to stop breathing because science. Yes. Yeah. It's not like I think I'm going to live forever by doing this, do you know what I mean? But I wonder why these have kicked on again. These should just be staying cool. I'm losing temperature, aren't I? I'm losing cooling to the biome. We need to get this insulated as well. Alright. Okay, so what I now need to decide is how I want to run my water through. Let me just get all this iron ore swept up out of here. Get all that iron ore out. I probably need to put a better critter dump in as well. This isn't working properly. I need to tinker with it. So, my thinking is, if we do like a block of metal, we could run a pipe in. Imagine there's like an L shape of metal sort of thing. Yeah. We could run liquid in. Oh, it looks like a stiletto! How can we do this? I want I want to run my piping through this. It doesn't need to be this big, honestly. It could probably just be 2 tiles width. So liquid would come from wherever my pool's going to be. Sweep, sweep, sweep. I don't want to do this, guys. I need to put my piping in as I do this as well, so it's going to be a bit of an arse-ache to build, truth be told. Hello, did you disable debug mode? Apparently you gain FPS without it. Yes, the Mex was talking about this last night. Who said this? As in getting rid of the text file, is that all it takes? I will happily do that now, in fact. Let's try it. So I'm starting to get a little bit laggy, and we need to relog, I reckon. Boop. Mind authentically seeking to understand is among the healthiest states of mind. Neuro, you're saying some very, very reinforcing things for my wandering brain pan. I like it. I like it. I'm glad there's somebody out there that doesn't just think I'm a fucking weirdo. I mean, you might still think I'm a weirdo, don't get me wrong, that's fine. And that is your right. Debug enable. So just getting rid of the text file. Just getting rid of the text file is all it needs. What's the concept here? You're running metal pipes through the metal tiles. Yes, Sudo. That's the plan. That's the plan. Bye-bye text file. Okay, well, I've done that. That is gone. So let's see if it's a little bit better. Might not even notice it, like, but it was starting to get a little bit laggy, so just reloading the game is going to help. Just a little reload. Oh, God. 100. Beautiful, mate. I mean, we are starting to sound like... I mean, I don't want to use the word hippie. We are starting to get... Oh, and sometimes death. Nice, 100. Nice, fair enough, balance it out. I take it back. I take it back. Instantly taken back. And sometimes death. Nails and Shizbit. Are you two narcos? I think you are, aren't you? Nails and Shizbit. Very good. Right, let's see how this works now. It feels no different, by the way, in terms of lag, so who knows. Okay, okay. So getting into this to build the rest of the shell is going to be a bit of a bastard. We'll have to wait till this water's gone. So what I might do is make sure this doesn't pump ever. And we'll just drain all this water away first. Which will be lovely. And let's also get some more, before I forget, we're going to have a germ outbreak now because I've cracked into a disgusting cesspool of polluted oxygen. So let's just whack a load of these down and work through getting rid of it. That tip came from a legit YouTube. What are we talking about, sorry? A legit YouTuber. And which legit YouTuber is that? Because there's a lot of legit YouTubers that play this game that are absolutely trash talking shit bollocks. Out of interest, pseudo. Purely for my own curiosity. Do you still need 2 adjacent spaces to allow gas to pass? Yeah, minimum. They can't magically hop from one tile to the next. They need a moving room, if you know what I mean. They need room to pass. An overtake lane. A bit of a sponge brain myself. Oh, and you, sir, are an weirdo, but you are our kind of weirdo. Nice, Noah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I don't mind being anybody's kind of weirdo. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so this is quite a big boy, so it's going to go active very soon. So I could do with getting a pump down here quickly, just for a bit of liquid now. Let's just do this, and then I can hop over here and dig down. I'll slap a pump in literally here. Just for a little bit of water. And then we can carry on our merry way over here. And get all this crap dug out. Which will help a lot. I don't need to be doing this priority 8, I'm just impatient, alright? In fact, this can all be way lower. Let's just use a bit of sedimentary. So this is going to be my water in, which is going to be this fella. So we'll run this one down here. And a boop. And you can just connect up to there. Fuck. He's going. Grinders Game mentioned at the start of the video halfway through a 5,000 cycle game. It's much better. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't really see what difference that could make. I neither want to agree nor disagree, but I don't see what difference it could make, honestly. I've played a lot of big bases with debug, and not having debug enabled makes absolutely no difference to them. That I've noticed, anyway. But who knows? You never know what they're changing in the... especially with the testing builds as well. We never really know what's going on behind the scenes, do we? Let's dig out some of this crap. I like Winter. I've got a lot of time for him. Someone actually commented on YouTube yesterday saying that he'd mentioned me in one of his videos and it came from his channel. So I like Winter, he's a good guy. Good guy. Steamy. I don't really want to drop this liquid down here. Hish. What's that you're talking about? What are you talking? What's that? Racing stripes on the compute case is the only way. What's that? Oh, to get more FPS. I think you're right, 100. I mean, that is a scientific theory that we can all get behind. Racing stripes make shit go faster. Fact. I'll run some conductive wire down here, just because we're probably going to want it later anyway. I'll do this as a big boy circuit. So I've not decided where my piping's going to be in this yet, so I'll come back to this in a minute. We've still got a bit of algae as a buffer, and I'm not really panicking about that. We'll cool water really quickly with this build, I think. The small amount that we're going to be passing through it should cool pretty quickly. Lovely. Nice. We are getting a little bit of hydrogen building up in here now as well, which we're obviously going to put to good use. So that is cool. I imagine this is going to be warming up a little bit, but nah. Super workforce go. I like it. And then we'll come down here. All this is going. All this gubbins. Use plastic tiles at all? Do they get a walk speed buff? They do. Plastic gives them like a 50% boost. It's also sterile as well, which is nice. If you've got a base that's getting a few germs coming in there, plastic's sterile, so germs die off like instantly. Yeah, I do use a bit of plastic, but it's normally when we start. I've not got a glossy Dreco farm or a plastic production at the minute, so we've not got any plastic coming in, but we can do that very quickly. Polymer presses are quick to throw together, and because we've got so much natural gas in this build, in this world spawn, I'm probably going to use all my oil for petroleum and probably a lot of plastic as well. So we'll get to that. Some of these things I just need to get done, otherwise I'm wasting stuff that I could be collecting, which always bothers me a little bit. Wasting a lot of stuff. Oh, this works nicely, I like it. It's nice. Are we getting any more hydrogen gathering up here? Not very much. Not very much. It's all going to be stuck in little places around here and stuff. That's fine. So I'm just going to give my dupes a little time off whilst I'm waiting for this pipe to be cleared. To give some dupes time to be in the base and stuff. And they'll be doing sweeping up and stuff anyway, so it's fine. This is going to start overpressurising in a minute. Ah, don't worry at all, Pseudo. Don't worry at all, mate. I'm easily distracted enough as it is. Don't worry, mate. It is fine. No problem. Yeah, so we've got massive amounts of steam in here now that's not really condensing. That's fine. Let's start digging some of this stuff out as well. Because we're going to want to get down here so we can drop this water down. What do I want to do here? Got this sweet eggshell down here. Nice. Nice. How close do you mean by another 200 cycles? What does it mean? What? Are we making oxygen yet? Nah, not really. Well, we are making oxygen, we're just still using algae. Listen, I'm doing other stuff at the same time, so the electrolyzer build's kind of just paused for a bit. We're doing other stuff. It's useful stuff. It's stuff that will help us in the long run. I promise. Like digging out all of this random shit. I do like a bit of the old strip mining. It's good for mind and soul. Hashtag Wim Hof. I just heard something die. Oh no! Slick's the friend. Are you okay? Not really explored under our oil biome, have we? We've not. Oh no, we've not really gone down to oil level at all. We will fix this. Did I ever do any digs up here, by the way? No. Why are they not doing any of this? What priority is this? 5. Why they not do any of that? Oh well. How curious. Curiouser and curiouser. And how did you set the priority on slime storage? I set slime storage very high, so like 9. So as soon as they dig a tile, they'll go and take it. It's why I don't really like puffs roaming wild, like yellow puffs, like this guy down here. When he starts getting somewhere where he drops slime near my dupes, like now, if he goes up here, I'm going to kill him. Because I don't want my dupes going running after little tiny piles of poop. What I do want them to do is as soon as they've mined some slime, I want them to pick it up straight away, so... So weird to me that you've explored so much without Atmos suits. Why? One of the first things you do. Meh. You can get away with Atmos suits. You can get away with Atmos suits until you get to space. You can get away with Atmos suits going into oil biome. It's just a little bit perilous. Especially now that, you know, tubes take a lot more damage a lot quicker. You can definitely get away with that. Okay. Get him. Damn it. It changed a couple of updates, Pseudo. You used to be able to have dupes in scorching or scalding environments for like quite a while before they got incapacitated. Now it's super quick. They get incapacitated really quickly. They changed it a couple of updates back. Okay, let's get rid of this pipe, and then we can run this water through here. That will be good. We can start collecting some of this stuff. What am I doing? That doesn't need to be that at all. This is but a granite pipe. Or sedimentary, I think I did. Perfect. Very steamy. Mucho Stimo. Lovely. Let's see if this works, or whether I've been trolled. Well, partial packet's a bit annoying, but that should fix itself in a minute. Beautiful. Goddamn beautiful. So now we do need somewhere to get rid of this water, and I think I might just slap a water sieve in here. Obviously, we don't have a water pipe from here going to like a water storage yet. I don't think we have a... do we have an overpressurized storage? We've got one all the way up here. It's a bit far to run a pipe, really. Especially an insulated pipe. So, yeah. I might give this its own storage or something. This smelly polluted water is going to need to go somewhere. So it's going to warm up very quickly. Hello, Wachunga. No, I don't, nerd. No, I don't. You cannot keep puffed in the term. Yeah, we'll keep a few kicking round. There will be some kicking round still, and I will save a few of them, but any that break free when I'm digging stuff out, they can just die. We've probably killed off most of them, in fairness, but as long as we've got a couple kicking around, you know, we've got a few down here that we've not tapped into yet. I'll keep a few of them, but not many. Right, so now I need to decide where my piping's going to go. So, I've got a little bit of water up here that I could use for starters. We'll have more water dropping down here in a minute that can be added to this tank as well, so that's fine. It's just a mess of piping down here at the minute. It's not very good. So, where do I want my water to go? Only half as a going, mate. Didn't see you come in, but especially dupes that take naps while being scolded. They're the worst. They deserve it. Prince Puffs and bad egg management tools means you rarely bother with them. They're awkward now. Yeah, they're a bit annoying. They're a bit annoying. They're the last critter I generally look to set up farms for. They bother me a lot. They used to be one of the first. But yeah, nowadays they piss me off quite a lot. Okay. So what I'm going to want, I'm probably going to want a similar sort of loop as this, whereby liquid can pass through it until it gets the right sort of temperature, and then it can be sent on its merry way. So maybe I'll do my entrance from below. What do we think? What do we think? So I could have like a shut off here. Shut off maybe in this corner. Hello?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. There is a big old pan of chili on the side there, but I've not done anything with it. So I don't know if you wanted to do like some spuds with it or have it with chips, because we've got them big old chunky chips in the freezer. There's a big old pan of chili. Good day in work? Only alright? Have you fallen out with your work friends? No? Fuck, I need to make this a loop. Oh, shit. Whee. Oh. Hello. So if I get rid of this corner tile, a la bouche, I can then put my liquid shut off here. That'll be my dumping pipe, which I might do with ceramic. So this is the pipe we're going to run to the base, basically. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get some more ceramic being made as well, because it's cheap as chips, so... Oh, it is being made. Okay. Let's get this higher. What do I want? Mo ceramic, please. So, there it is. Yeah. I don't want my liquid to bridge into it. Where do I want my liquid bridge in?